to 2 Emerald Lace. And they're off. Emerald Lace and Gal's Gal first to break away in vain, and Herd has early speed of the blue colors. Lady Mosler down to the inside will settle right off them, racing along in fifth, only 3 from the front. In between horses is Queen Sheba, then Lunar Ice racing about the 3 path. Princess Palmer on the far outside. It's other 2.5 back to Blue Moon Bunny and Saratoga Notion trailing the field as they race into the far turn. Kicking away is In Vain with a 2-length lead in the chasing Herd in second. Gal's Gal down inside in third position. The far outside Princess Palmer with a 4 wide bid of the second flight of runners. Also between horses there is Emerald Lace ridden along a bit. Top of the stretch with a 1/4 mile left to go. In Vain pursued by Gal's Gal. Gal's Gal trying to make progress on In Vain. In Vain holding the lead from Gal's Gal. Queen Sheba's racing third. In Vain. Here's Gal's Gal on the outside. Gal's Gal 10-1 and bounding past the 16th pole. On the inside Queen Sheba trying to get through to grab second from In Vain, who continues to battle along well too. It's Gal's Gal. Gal's Gal In Vain. Queen Sheba, Lady Mosler fourth. Close fifth. One 10 miles, second finish line. And they're off. Targe was away first, so gracious with a solid break. 2 Lightfoot Miss and Start with a Bang, and Dilemma Riley's in the back of the outside. A clear lead now for Targe. Targe charging away, a 2.5 length advantage from So Gracious second near the inside, and Start with a Bang is third, then a break of 5, and Lightfoot Miss is second to last, and Dilemma Riley trailing the field. Targe running along with a 3 length lead from So Gracious second, and the outside Start with a Bang is third. In advance now a Lightfoot Miss, a Dilemma Riley trailing in the field, not much change at all. 5 ace out from the second wire finish. Targe is in front, has a 2 length lead. Start with a Bang, making progress into second. So Gracious back third position now. And then it's back to Lightfoot Miss and Dilemma Riley, yet to pick it up from the back into the far turn run, where it's Targe in front. Start with a Bang, putting that pressure on from the outside. 7 lengths back, So Gracious dropping back. Then to the outside is Dilemma Riley and Lightfoot Miss trailing on the inside. 3 furlongs left to go. Targe getting heat from Start with a Bang there on the outside. Targe just in front from Start with a Bang. They come for home now, almost even terms with a 1/4 mile left to go. Start with a Bang on the outside, set down from Targe down to the inside. Another 5 or 6 back. In third now is Dilemma Riley. Furlong and a half left to go. Start with a Bang in front, putting 2 lengths on Targe in second. Now an 1/8 of a mile left to go. It's Start with a Bang. Angel Cruz in front. They're 3 clear from Targe in second. Dilemma Riley third. So Gracious fourth. 16th left, and there is Start with a Bang. Start with a Bang clear at the end from Targe second, and then Dilemma Riley or So Gracious to the inside. And they're off. Good start for a Mentalist and the favorite on the engine. Cairo Boogie up there with early speed, and so too Make Way is in the lead group. Outside is Erawan, who's deepest of them all to that turn run. They're followed by Schoolyard Bully, back second to last position, and On in My World is in the back. Only about 6 lengths covers the field into the turn. As Make Way's on the outside of On the Engine to grab the lead. Cairo Boogie third, Mentalist is in fourth. Erawan out of the clear in fifth. On in My World back of the pack with Schoolyard Bully. Make Way gets away. Make Way opens up about a length and a half on Cairo Boogie, not going that fast up front. On the Engine down to the inside in third. Erawan the far outside there is Schoolyard Bully. Widest of them all is Schoolyard Bully. On in My World in the 2-path. And Mentalist last on the inside, so only 5 lengths will cover them. Make Way the head in front to the favorite On the Engine heading into the turn. Cairo Boogie's trying to keep up. Here's Mentalist on the move down to the inside, taking the 4th spot. Cairo Boogie's drop back as they round the far turn. Now On in My World to the 3 wide bid. On in My World coming with On the Engine. On the Engine, On in My World to the front now. Make Way gives way back third. Mentalist is in fourth. Back to Cairo Boogie. Erawan on the inside and Schoolyard Bully. Top of the stretch with a 1/4 mile left to go. On in My World trying to surge on with it. On the Engine down to the inside. Battle second for a long and a half left to run another 6 back. Mentalist is racing third. Then Erawan is in fourth. On in My World furlong from home from On the Engine. On the Engine switches to the outside to try to make a comeback bid. On in My World on the Engine, roaring back on the outside. On the Engine and On in My World on the Engine. And Mentalist was third. Erawan was next in Schoolyard Bully.
When we started adding protocols, the first thing we knew we wanted to do was to add veterinarians watching training. We really had to look at all of the opportunities that we had to impact horse safety, controlling medication and training, which had never been done, investing in cutting-edge diagnostic techniques, decreasing the amount of medication that was in the horse on race day. Right now it's training, but we're checking horses that are racing on Saturday. Thank you. You're all right, sweetie. I feel like we are changing things for the better.
Right now it's basically just being present. We do examine various horses in the days leading up to it. Race day, it's every horse. We're watching the horses, how they warm up. Now they've got weight on their back. We're on different surface. We're still following the horses. All the horses look good during their warm-up, sound ready to run.
I truly feel like we are moving the sport forward. The horses are better for it. We've really changed to focus on putting horses at the center and being the most important part of the equation.
Grunder's call. And they're off. Howard's Rock fires out to the front, Holy Synchronicity down to the inside, and Grunder's Call with early speed to the outside too. Street Lamp in between horses racing along in the fourth spot as they move down the backstretch. Also in that mix is Brother Conway as the first five will sort. It's another 2 to none, very satisfied. And back to Golden Gully in advance of Icy Minister in the back. Icy Minister last and some 17 off that pace as Holy Synchronicity on the inside. Quickly up to engage. Howard's rocking up to take the lead now. Brother Conway is in third. Down inside is Street Lamp racing in fourth. Grunder's Call Never Satisfied is next to the inside. It's another 2 lower lengths back, and it's Golden Gully second to last position, and Icy Minister eighth and trailing the field. Holy Synchronicity is going at it with on the outside Howard's Rock. They're knocking heads, still midpoint of the turn, 2.5 to go. Brother Conway attempts to reel them in from third. Never Satisfied is in fourth. Back to Street Lamp, who's fifth. They're at the top of the stretch now, making the turn in. Howard's Rock has survived the duel. Brother Conway with that fresh challenge on the outside is Never Satisfied as well. Now here is center of the track is Never Satisfied. Never Satisfied's got the momentum. Even terms with Brother Conway through the final furlong. They're head to head. Brother Conway Never Satisfied on the outside. Shoulder to shoulder now for the final 16th. Brother Conway's got the kick. Brother Conway to win. Turning back, Never Satisfied. Holy Synchronicity, the Nicey Minister. Close next there. Howard's Rock or Street Lamp. One mile. And they're off. Pretty good year. Last away. Boats are rocking in Bartolino first out front, and it's Gunslinger on the far outside who's missing the big dog, who's traveling fourth as they move round that turn run. Uncle Andrew settles out of the inside as they round the turn, about a half dozen from the front. Resident Liberal is next. Alongside of that is Samoa Sunset, another 3 lengths back, and up against it, racing back of the pack with Sassy King. Pretty good year, and Mokeef last. Mokeef last now some 22 to 25 lengths off the speed of Boats a Rockin'. Boats a Rockin's up front. Leads about a length and change from Bardolino second and Gunslinger third. Miss of the Big Dog is in fourth. Uncle Andrew travels in fifth position. Samoa Sunset has 8 or 9 to make up at this point, and Resident Liberal on the inside. Up against it is next as they head on for the far turn run. Pretty good year. Sassy King and Mokeef is still last heading into the far turn run. Boats a Rockin' the one to catch. Gunslinger on the outside of Bardolino back in third. Other 5 is Miss of the Big Dog is next in line. Uncle Andrew's trying to move move onto the two-path. Samoa Sunset still about 9 from that lead. Boats a Rockin' gets away from Gunslinger toward the quarter pole in the top of the lane. Uncle Andrew revving up with a wide bid there from third, the far outside. Here is Uncle Andrew moving third, almost second now to the inside. Bartolino battles on but drops back. And then Samoa Sunset. Boats a Rockin' still there with an ever-expanding lead, 7 or 8 in front. 3 or 4-way battle on for second. And Samoa Sunset's on the outside with Uncle Andrew down to the inside. Boats a Rockin' does it again all the way. Boats a Rockin' strong by 5 at the finish. From Samoa Sunset, then it was Uncle Andrew. And followed by Missin' the Big Dog. Pretty good year.
We're absolutely blessed to have the ability to work with animals for our day-to-day job, but the blessing means that we also have a big responsibility, and that responsibility is that when a horse has finished its racing career, to make sure that we give it every opportunity to have a second career.
Horses on the racetrack, they typically race from 2 to 3 years old up to 6 to 8 years old, and they have a long career in life after that. Thoroughbred aftercare is taking care of horses after their life on the racetrack.
Making sure that we are being good stewards of the animal. We have a generation coming up that's more aware of our world, of our climate, of our animals that we use, everything that's really given us humanity and integrity about who we are and what we're doing on this planet.
There are the actual aftercares themselves, and they are farms that will rehome and rehouse the animals when they come off the track. And then there are other organisations such as the TAA, which is the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, that actually accredits the aftercares to make sure they are doing exactly what we want them to do.
We focus on organizations that can rehabilitate, retrain, retire, rehome new horses, and find a new purpose for them for after their racing and breeding.
Any animal that's willing to let you ride it or use it for work, we owe that animal everything we can do to make sure that trust is repaid.
Lined up. And they're off. Race a Spite, sharp break. Red Paisley with early speed as well. And in between them two is He's Orientate is mixing it up in the front end. The inside is Loved again. Racing in fourth, and Big Tall Dog is in fifth. And it's Sizzling Type on the outside, racing in sixth. Asking for a Basket and Magic Mule follow that. And Umbrello Paps is in the back of the pack. Three-way scramble at a good clip as they head on for the far turn. Down inside is Rad Paisley. He's Orientate. Raise a Spice to the outside. And it's a gap of 2 more lengths. Trying to pick up there is Big Tall Tall Dog down to the inside who has run just in behind some traffic up front there. On the far outside is It's Sizzling Time is in the clear, coming up 3 wide with 2.5 furlongs to go. Askin for a Baskin and Magic Mule. Abuelo Paps is widest into the stretch. Nothing from Loved Again with a 1/4 mile left to go. They make the turn for home. Rad Paisley holding on to the lead. It's Sizzling Time raises spites. And the inside is Big Tall Dog who's trying to punch on through with a furlong left to go. Abuelo Paps deep in the center of the track, but Rad Paisley still in front and very game. Rad Paisley about a 2-length lead from Big Tall Dog in second. On the center, Abuelo Paps and Magic Mule coming on between horses for a share, and It's Sizzling Time is there too. It's Rad Paisley. Rad Paisley does it in sharp fashion from Big Tall Dog. Then It's Sizzling Time and Magic Mule and Abuelo Paps. Minute.
The Maryland Jockey Club's Canter for a Cause event was held here on October 10th at the legendary Pimlico Racecourse. Approximately 300 riders came along with their horses to walk, trot, and canter along the great track as many of past Preakness winners. Best of all proceeds went to the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
It's been a great day. It's been exciting. We've had a lot of costumes, a lot of great kids out there. We've had every horse in every size. We've had minis to Shetlands to an Irish bred, so it's been really fun.
People have traveled quite a bit of ways to come here for this event. What kind of exposure does this give for the Aftercare Alliance?
Well, we've had a lot of thoroughbreds out here today, which is the point of the whole event, is to support the thoroughbreds and to support Aftercare and to show that these horses are versatile, that anyone can ride them. It's really great when a racetrack or a company such as First Racing and Maryland Jockey Club stands up for Aftercare and really puts on an event where we can show and showcase the Aftercare and the opportunities for horses after racing.
Stacey, we are so thankful for you and all the hard work that you and your crew have done to put on such a wonderful event.
You're welcome. We're happy to be here. And look, it takes a village. There's 81 accredited organizations across the country this is supporting, so it's awesome.
Getting squared away, catching the wind. 8-5 still, an Epic Idea. They are in the gate. And they're off. With Cavalier Cupid catching the win, showing early foot, and Foggy Dreams away third. Epic Idea on the far outside, up there will settle, and Puppy Monkey Babies on the inside, only about 4 off that lead, and Just a Little Violent is in the back, some 8 from the front. Cavalier Cupid showing the way, length and a half in front. Cavalier Cupid is the leader from catching the win on the chase in second. Puppy Monkey Babies third. Foggy Dreams, Epic Idea 3 wide around the far turn is 5 from a speed, and trailing is Just a Little Violent. Cavalier Cupid still the one to catch from catching the win in second, and Puppy Monkey Babies in third. Epic Idea on the outside racing in fourth, and Foggy Dreams Just a Little Violent widest at the tail of the field. Into the stretch, a 1/4 mile left to go. Cavalier Cupid still with something left. A 2.5 length lead on Puppy Monkey Baby. Second, catching the wind is third. On the center of the track, Just a Little Violent is coming with a nice run now. Just a Little Violent charging fourth, third, almost second now. At Cavalier Cupid hoping for another 1/16 of a mile. Here's Just a Little Violent on the outside trying to reel it in. It's Cavalier Cupid. Cavalier Cupid holding Just a Little Violent safe to win by 2. Puppy Monkey Baby was third. And they're off. Sharp start for the speedy Rockin' Fellers, a Confusion Baby Boy for the inside draw. And Shoulda Had It racing in third position. The Great Dansky has dropped back a little bit about mid-pack. And the outside is Jammin' Still and Camp Pendleton and trailing the field Albertano. Rockin' Fellers with pressure from Confusion Baby Boy is room at the rail to prompt. Confusion Baby Boy down to the rail. Rockin' Fellers on the outside. Matching strides from Shoulda Had It 2 lengths behind them in third. The Great Dansky, Camp Pendleton follow. And then it's Jammin' Still. At the tail is Albertano in seventh. Heading into the turn run, Rockin' Fellers, Confusion Baby Boy down to the inside. We Shoulda Had It right off that pace in third, and Camp Pendleton inside in fourth. Jammin' Still with a 3-wide bid, and the Great Dansky comes under pressure. 3 furlongs left to run. Albertano still in the back, has yet to pick it up. Rockin' Fellers trying to dispose of Confusion Baby Boy, gets away a half length in front. Shoulda Had It on the outside looming, and Jammin' Still continues to rally. Camp Pendleton down inside, and the Great Dansky trailing Albertano. Top of the stretch, Rockin' Fellers in front from Shoulda Had It. The lead 3/4 of a length. Center track is Jammin' Still, and Confusion Baby Boy weakened up a bit, and Camp Pendleton a furlong left to go. Here's Shoulda Had It on the outside to even terms with Rockin' Feller. Favorites got Shoulda Had It on the outside at a big price. Shoulda Had It's in front. Shoulda Had It yards to go. Rockin' Fellers battling back on the inside. 14-1. Shoulda Had It. Rockin' Fellers is second. Confusion Baby Boy. Then it was Jammin' Still and Camp Pendleton.